So today I'm going to be reviewing the Elchim 3900 Healthy Ionic Hair Dryer. I mentioned quite a while ago that I purchased this, and I know that I said I would do a review, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. Pretty much a little bit of a brief backstory. I've pretty much just been buying cheap kind of Revlon or Conair, whatever blow dryer was available and looked good, because my hair is pretty low maintenance. It's naturally straight and it's fine, and I'm definitely not a hairstylist, so I don't do anything crazy to it. I just pretty much want to get it dry so I can get out the door. So I really didn't think too much about investing in a nice hair dryer, but I was finding that all of the more drugstore type of blow dryers I was buying, they were just breaking, and it was just getting really frustrating because I was buying a new $25, $30 blow dryer every year. So I finally decided, whatever, I'm just going to go ahead and invest in a nice one that hopefully will not break every year, and I will feel a little more confident about the product that I'm using in my hair every day. Now personally, I am a person that does get kind of overwhelmed with too many options, so I did some brief research through the Ulta website and through Amazon, and I came across this brand, which to be honest I had never really heard of before, but it had really great reviews, and really the price was right, in my opinion, for a high-end blow dryer. So I just decided to go for it. I did get the black one. I believe it also comes in white, but this was just the best option that I found on Amazon, because you know how like sometimes prices are different depending on the color you want, which is kind of silly, but yeah, this is the one that I ended up going for. It does have like the silver detailing on the back and silver on the top, and then this is the box that it came in. What made me also choose this one is, let me just read you kind of what they advertise. They said that it reduces drying time by more than 30% and closes the hair cuticles. It also claims to have a built-in silencer, which I thought was interesting. And this was what I had never really seen before. It says that it has low electromagnetic emissions and allied to your health, which I thought was kind of gimmicky, which to be honest, I don't really know how I feel about that. Anyway, I just figured I should tell you that that's something that they advertise. So a lot of the reviews for this dryer were saying that it is very windy, and I think that was interesting to me, as well as that they do advertise that this dries your hair on wind speed more than heat, which in my opinion that is wonderful, just because, as I said, my hair is pretty fine, so I try not to damage it too much with high heat. But a lot of people in the reviews said that it makes your hair way too tangly, it's not worth the trouble, and blah blah blah. And so that kind of made me a little nervous, but I just figured I would go ahead and try it. I will say this is extremely high-powered blowing. I mean, the wind that comes out of this is significantly stronger than any blow dryer that I have used before. The nozzle also kind of helps to concentrate it. I always like to use a nozzle on my blow dryers. This does come with it. But it definitely does. I do feel like your hair is drying more from the wind than the heat, which in my opinion that is a good thing. You just have to be more patient with the way that you're styling it. It is a little bit of a learning curve, to be honest, in my opinion, because just things are different when you're using a blow dryer that's so much stronger than something you've used before. It does kind of change the way you do things, and you do just kind of have to have the patience to carefully kind of brush through it and make sure that you're not getting too many tangles, because that can also be damaging to your hair. So you just kind of have to keep that in mind if this is something that you're considering. The wind power is really strong, but like I said, I think that's a positive thing. I would say that it is significantly quieter too. I wasn't sure what to think about that claim, but I would say that it actually is true. I mean, it is a blow dryer, so it's loud. I mean, there's no escaping that. It is loud, but I can actually kind of hear my phone ringing, or I can hear a little bit of my music coming through, which I can never really hear with any other blow dryers that I've used. Not that that matters so much, but it is kind of nice, you know, when you live with people, you're not going to be blowing their ears out every day blow drying your hair. And my hair feels really nice after I've used it. It doesn't feel really fried or really dried out or anything. It just feels nice and smooth, and really I think my hair feels pretty healthy after using this for a few months. I mean, it's still a blow dryer, it's still, you know, gonna damage your hair, but I think it really does make my hair feel nice. My hair feels nice and sleek afterward. It looks really soft and fluffy. It never looks kind of frizzy and fried, and it's everywhere, at least from what I can tell. I feel like my hair feels really nice. It's definitely, especially for the power and all the wind, I know I've said that several times, but I really think that when you're using it and you kind of feel like you're creating this rat nest in your hair, but it actually ends up feeling really nice and it feels really healthy, so that's definitely a pro. Now the basics of the actual dryer itself, it does have 3 temperature settings. You can see here with this notch, 1, 2, and 3, and then it also has two speeds. It has low and then high. I just use it on high just because really who has the patience to dry their hair on low, if we're being honest here. But it also has a cold shot, which actually this cold shot is amazing. It's definitely cool air coming out. It's not just like kind of the same room temperature air coming through, which I think is really nice, especially when it's really hot. And to be honest, I mostly use the cool shot when I'm feeling really hot and I need to cool myself down as I'm blow drying my hair. But it's really nice to kind of run the cool shot through your hair. It does kind of help to seal up the cuticles once you're done. So that's a really nice positive thing about this blow dryer. The cool shot's amazing. The only thing is I feel like it's kind of weird how the buttons are right here. If you can see, I am right-handed. I hold the blow dryer pretty much like this. And the buttons are kind of right where my hand needs to rest, which is kind of strange in my opinion. But I mean, once you've used it for a couple weeks, you kind of learn how to hold it to avoid that. But I mean, they are nice and easy to use. You just kind of like switch them back and forth. Another nice thing about this is I feel like the cord is nice quality. It's pretty thick, heavy-duty cord. It's not like a cheap kind of thin cord that gets really weird and twisty. It's pretty stiff and it seems pretty durable so far. I probably had this probably a little less than 6 months now, and I mean everything still looks brand new. It's really nice. You can definitely tell that the quality is there. Another great thing about this blow dryer is the size. I'm not sure if you can really tell on camera, but it is really nice and compact, especially without the nozzle. I mean, this is a very small hair dryer, which I think is really great, especially, you know, if you're traveling or maybe if you have limited storage space in your bathroom or whatever it is. This is a really nice size, especially for the power of this blow dryer. I am actually pretty surprised just by seeing how small this appliance is, that it is so powerful, and really, I mean, overall it's wonderful quality so far. The air filter is nice because you can kind of just twist it off and clean it out, which I think is pretty important, especially if you're going to invest in a blow dryer. You want to make sure that you're taking care of it and kind of cleaning any of the dust or the hair out of this little back filter. And I think that's about it, really. I really have been enjoying this blow dryer so far. I would definitely recommend it. I mean, as I said, I've only had it for about 6 months now, but it's been holding up pretty well and I have honestly no complaints. It's performed exactly as I wanted it to. It's very nice quality. I don't see any signs of wear. To me, it looks like it's brand new. So I'm just very impressed with it, and I would definitely recommend it if you're kind of looking for something like this. The experience that I had, this is a really great quality blow dryer for a pretty decent price compared to some of the other brands that you can go for. And it had really great reviews, which I always think is helpful. If something has really good reviews, especially on a site like Amazon where you know that they're actually kind of people reviewing it, I kind of trust Amazon reviews a little bit more. But I just found that this was just the perfect fit for me, and I'm really hoping that this solves my problem of buying a drugstore blow dryer every single year or whatever. So yeah, definitely if you're in the market for something like this, I would definitely suggest the Elchim 3900, and let me know if you have tried it out. So thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.